place is night? Is it raining when my place is dry? I wanna see, I wanna know what's on the other side, the other side. I wanna travel the world with you. What's on the other side, the other side? Wherever you are, I want you. Is it warmer when it's colder mine? How many hours will it take to fly? When will I see you with my own eyes? I wanna see, I wanna know what's on the other side, the other side. I wanna travel the world with you. What's on the other side, the other side? Wherever you are, I want you.
Welcome to the NACE Star League studio. We are inching ever closer to the grand finals, the in-person event being held at the Boise State Esports Arena on December 1st through December 3rd. And today, we will be going to one of the semifinals in Rocket League. Whoever wins this gets to move on to the Grand Championships. I'm your host, Jacob Palmer. I'm joined by Colin Majunkin. We'll be calling all of the action for you. And Colin, these two teams, I mean, we know what's at stake, but tell us a little bit more about what they can expect. I mean, I say the Boise State Esports Arena, but tell us a little bit more about where they're going to be going and what the event's going to be like.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bit of different, and not to totally assume that these teams haven't been in Atlanta at all. For all intents and purposes, I have no idea what their experiences are as individual players, but it's going to be one of those things of not a lot of teams have the ability to sit side to the side of their opposing team and to hear them cheer and or almost get too down on themselves to hear the bit of the communication or look over and see their facial expressions. So it's going to be a different vibe change, but their gameplay shouldn't be affected. It shouldn't be. It happens. We won't know until they get here. And honestly, we have to wait to see whatever team ends up making it in the first place.
Well, considering the fact that only 2 teams from each game get to go on to the grand finals to compete in the LAN, that is a very exclusive club indeed. Let's take a look at the 2 teams in today's semifinal best of 7 match. We are starting with the Akron Zips going up against Nichols College. Akron Zips, by the way, Kangaroos going up against the Bisons. So Zips versus Bisons for today's match. Also a chance for us to take a look at the individual rosters for each column. I'm going to start out with Akron, Tristan, Pat, and Bullseye.
And for Nichols College, we got Pyrozen, K-Frost, and Polar.
Pyros, K-Frost, and Polar, definitely kind of the heat and ice composition of Nichols College. Now, Akron entering into this competition is seeded 3rd, whereas Nichols College is seeded 7th. So a little bit ways back, but I have reason to believe that I think we might see an upset here today.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, if Nichols College being that number 7 there, you sort of expect it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of going down statistically speaking. But I kind of want to speak to the heart of Nichols College. The fact that they are 7, made it through what could be called bloody warfare of this playoff bracket. I'm expecting some solid fight out of them.
Well, here's the thing. I've been looking back at the postseason record for both of these teams. The Akron Zips have only won games 4-3, whereas Nichols College has had 4-2 records. In fact, one of those 4-3 was against King University, which was seeded 14th for Akron. So there are 2 possibilities as I see it. Either Akron is struggling a bit more than normal, or they like to lull their opponents into a false sense of security before pulling off a reverse sweep. Either way, we'll find out which Akron shows up today as we are into the game, game 1 of a best of 7.
Petrol, Patty on the sidewall, gets beat out though. Pyro, not gonna be able to get too much of a touch. K-Frost gonna send it in the midfield here, giving up a bit of possession. Polar is able to get a double touch off the backboard, save that from the back of the net. K-Frost now gonna try and get here in time, does get a good 50, leaves it in the corner. Pulls out to send it off the backboard. Pyro was able to get the last second clear. Patty gonna slow it down a bit. Bullseye getting a demo to give them a bit of space. K-Frost gonna get a good beat. There was an attempted shot, gonna be set up by Tristan though. Pyro's up, gonna opt not to go for that though. Tristan send it back down. K-Frost, we want to control it. Bullseye gonna fake this commit, send it back around, get a demo to boot with it. Patty should have time and opportunity. Just send it down. They look for Tristan, not gonna find him though. Now off the ceiling, Bullseye going for a shot, not gonna find him though.
Up the field, Polar elevates with K-Frost hanging out for a follow-up, doesn't even need it. Polar scores the first, a little over a minute into the first game.
Polar just getting absolute control here, uncontested. Beautiful shot placement right there. The timing worked out well for Polar. Shot placement, power, everything worked out for them. And that's going to leave Nichols College 1-0 here. And I don't know, that number 7 spot's looking a little bit too deceptive as they're looking really strong right now.
Well, I might as well say in between goals here, Nichols College also unseeded Ole Miss, which was 2nd seeded. It was an upset win against them. So I predicted in the playoff bracket Ole Miss to go all the way. So
yeah.
Nichols College has shown they can take down top-tier teams. They took down number 2. Can they take down number 3 Akron?
If they can take the one above them, they realistically should be able to do so. K-Frost's going to get a good beat there. Tristan now trying to control the ball, air dribble. 50's going to send it back over to the green side here. K-Frost's going to get a clear, and that's Pyro. Redirect off the crossbar. Unfortunate, but it's going to keep this game at a 2-0 score.
Akron pressed up against their goal. Shot on goal, and nice disruption from Pyro. Secures the 3rd.
This team here has gotten 2 goals off of demos and bumps so far. It's such forward play thinking, and if you do not adjust to it quickly, you're going to find yourself in a 4, 5, 6 goal deficit that you just cannot come back to. And sometimes you got to bully the bully in order to give yourself some free space.
Ball has a good angle on the goal off the backboard. No follow-up. Bullseye gains possession, passes, but it's over to Pyro. The other team, Pyro will pass it back over to K-Frost. They get it in the corner. Patty looking to corral it, find a clear, gets played over. Bullseye also trying to stop this. Ball is going to be pushed off to the side of the field and into the center, and a risky situation, but no goal for Akron.
There was the attempt to get the bump play going, which I do like to see. Pyro to get a soft touch in the midfield. Was looking for K-Frost, not able to find it though. Bullseye now to control it. Gonna give it possession. Pyro off the sidewall. Tristan to get one touch, get demoed though. Not gonna have much more than that. Polar trying to find Pyro in the midfield there. Gets beat out. Patty sends it off the backboard. K-Frost was there to recover in time. Sends it over Bullseye. Tristan gets a bad 50. He's gonna send it back to the blue. K-Frost gets a demo follow up. Do control the ball a little bit. And Tristan get a really good beat here. This could be the opportunity to get a double into the back of the nets. There was an attempt to save by Pyro. Actually gets credited for one, but it's just not enough.
Bit of an overextension by Nichols College. Pyro tries to get back there, but just got a little bit too gung-ho in their offense. Now about halfway through the game, Nichols College still at a 2-goal lead.
Oh, that might be one more off the kickoff. I gotta look at the replay, see exactly what happened here. Yeah, bad 50. The cheat from Tristan was farther up from Pyro. Unfortunate.
Just like that, didn't even take a second, and now Akron's only one behind Nichols College. The Bison pressed up against their own goal.
Tristan off the backboard, trying to keep it going. Bullseye. Polar's good to clear. Patty now has to backpedal a bit. Gets a good 50, gonna send it around. Bullseye trying to play defense. Polar's just gonna send it right over the top of him. Uh-oh. Nope, not gonna find anything out of it. Polar's gonna clear it out. Bullseye though, sending it off the ceiling. No, it's gonna be controlled by Nichols College there. Tristan to slow down, gets dunked though, but Patty's there to pick up the slack. Ooh, and a missed touch by, I believe that was Pyro. Could be wrong. Porter pop it up. Save him going back to the net. Tristan to control it. In for Patty. Patty gets dunked, however, though. Bullseye going up, gets one soft touch. Perhaps looking for a second. Gonna leave the K-Frost. He's gonna recenter it. Pyro gets demoed after backflipping accidentally on the aerial. It's Porter trying to control it. Bullseye to cut. Now has a bit of an open net. And a lot of low boosts to the side of Nichols College right now.
It's seeming like they haven't really recovered for the Bison. We only got 1 minute left in the proceedings, and they are hanging on for dear life. Shot off the backboard, follow-up not going to be found. It heads over Patty. Bullseye going to try to stop a clear from going through off the backboard. Follow up from Tristan. Pushed off to the side by Polar.
That's good control on the backboard there, especially after getting the car bump. Ability to control it. Patty does get a bump. K-Frost now sends it up. Pyro could be there. Gets a 50. Gonna send it back to the left corner here. Bullseye is going to get a demo, not before getting 50'd or slash dunked. Tristan misses the touch. This could be an opening. Pyro not getting the play they're looking for. We're going to leave the ball for Polar. Polar to Pyro. Pyro off the backboard. Trying to go for a second touch. Is able to get it, but it's just not enough to get through this defense right now. Still sitting at the 2-3 scoreline. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left. Oh, actually, no, we're down 10 seconds.
Oh, and a possible last shot, a buzzer beater, but it is blocked, and the Bison will claim the first game, but we still got a long way to go. That is if a goal isn't scored, but that huge clear makes me think that for sure Bison will be walking away with a W for round 1.
You got 3 more games to go. You know, there was such an explosive start to Nichols College's offense, which really tells me they're just such a forward offensive team. And then once we saw Akron, though, come back and just get 2 back on them, we did see that they sort of peeled back on the defensive aggressiveness. And we saw Akron waking up a little bit, and they weren't losing as many 50s. They were keeping possession and control of the ball, and the way they played off each other was much better to the performance I would expect this team to perform at. So I think going forward, we should see closer games.
And you don't want to sell the Zips short here because they are a semi-pro team. Common Sight in CRL have gone up against the best of the best. Do not want underdog here, the Bison, to just take away their ticket to the grand finals, but we might be seeing that as we have a quick change of scenery heading into game 2 of this best of 7. Bison up 1.
This is my favorite map. Just the sunset, it's pink, it's a different color, it's a different vibe. Maps don't really play into how you play in Rocket League, kind of. I guess it's a mood setting theme, but you gotta have your favorites a little bit going into. So on Forbidden Temple, heading right into the game, off the kickoff, game 2. Nichols College currently having 1 here. Polar to control it, get it over Tristan, only 1 back. Patty gets a 50 on the backboard. Bullseye to get an interesting level of a clear there. Tristan get a second touch, going to keep it out of the back of the net. Pyro gets a good 50. Bullseye now trying to get a clear here. Is going to sit it, going to find Patty in the midfield. The shot was powerful enough, but just a bit too right.
Back over toward the goal. Polar plays around Bullseye, able to stop that shot. Patty passes over to Tristan. 2 demos onto the Bison, and that puts so much pressure on the lone remaining player. Can't stand up.
It's been a while. I mean, whether this was accidental or purposeful, but that fake there was absolutely beautiful by Tristan. The air roll control there, I love it. I love to see it come out from Akron, but that's what you're saying. Don't underestimate the Kangaroos right now because they're coming out strong and showing out the mechs as well. K-Frost going to get it over Patty. Try to follow up on the ball, not going to do too much of it though. There's Pyro following up on the first touch. Polar get it over. Now looking to get a 50. It's still keeping it in the blue corner here. That's where Akron wants to keep it. Going for a clear. Pyro to get 1 touch. Now trying to connect to Polar. Polar take a shot. Trying to find the gap in the defense. Not able to do it though. Too committed there. Oh, an open net. The bounce off the crossbar. Oh, that's going to come to bite them back later.
That was a perfect gift-wrapped opportunity for them, but I guess they don't want to open their gifts until Christmas. They want to actually earn these goals here. They do need one nonetheless to equalize this.
Patty getting a good touch. I'm trying to follow up off the sidewall. Is able to do it. I was going to send it ring around the Rosie. Polar get a good 50. Now trying to cut it to Pyro. Pyro to Polar. Polar down below. Oh, wow, a beautiful slot. That's a textbook ground play right there. Beautiful communication and coordination by those teammates.
And both of Akron, they both elevate up a bit, enough to still touch the ball, but they were expecting at least a little bit of verticality on that. But it was a line drive right down to the goal, and now we're tied up again. Bison and Zips, 1 apiece.
K-Frost send it clear down off the sidewall here. It's 1 touch forward to clear it into the midfield. Could be dangerous, though. The bump play is absolutely beautiful. I have no idea who got it, but I'm going to credit you 100% with that goal right there. It's bullseye.
Absolutely picture perfect, well timed. Now the Zips go back up to a 1-goal lead, but plenty of time, 3 minutes, 14 seconds for the Bison to build back. Ooh, that's a nice kickoff in favor of Bullseye. Polar's going to take the ball afterwards. Try to find a clear, starting his air dribble. Plays around 1. Patty and Bullseye looking onward. Bullseye credited with the save as Polar gets a shot on goal. K-Frost will rotate back. Nice pinch off the wall. Huge amount of territory gained by the Bison.
A lot of pressure relieved right there. Pyro to control it. Send it back to their side here. Give a position a little bit. K-Frost was predicting that to go up the ceiling. Nice to put up the sidewall. Gets beat. Polar. Good job not getting beat there. It's just Pyro, though. Gonna control it. Hard touch off the sidewall. This could be dangerous. A pop by Tristan. Gonna look for a teammate in mid. Actually, no, Psych. Fake. Doesn't get the touch looking for the follow-up, though. It should be an easy clear for Polar. Up to Pyro. Pyro get a good touch. Looking for the read. Was just an inch off of putting that in the back of the net here. Polar trying to make up. Going for a second. Not gonna get there in time, though. K-Frost will be the one to commit. Force, commit, touch. There's a bump in nets. That's a dangerous position to be in for Frost. Luckily, it was backboard defense to make that ball didn't go any further.
Nice block by Pyro. Polar demoed backfield, however, forcing a little bit of a rotation out by the Bison. Tristan elevates up. Bullseye waiting on the pass. He's going to rotate back. Tristan takes the shot, blocked by Pyros. Heading once again back to the Zips goal. While they do have side control, they're still trailing by 1. Defense is strong for the Zips.
Ball on no man's land right there. Tristan is going to get a demo on Polar. It helps them get back a little bit quicker than they normally would have, though. Denies the boost steal. Now Patty sending a ball onto a 1-man net. Going around. Good touches off the sidewall here. Now Bullseye trying to find a center. Off the backboard. Might be looking for a bump. Not able to get on Pyro. Patty's up and elevated, though. K-Frost in a bit of an interesting situation. Made awkward. Gonna get a flip. But Tristan does put a shot on net. It's a bit too high. K-Frost now trying to play to disrupt. Trying to catch the timing on Patty. Not gonna be able to do it, though. Polar's the one to play the 50. Is able to do it. Bullseye's quick to back it up, though. A missed 50 opportunity. K-Frost is gonna get a clear touch off the ceiling, though. Power to control it, send out the sidewall. Now looking for a double. No, he's going to leave for Polar. Going to lose that 50 as well. And Tristan finds himself in a perfect position to cut.
Block on the front post, but Bullseye comes in for the follow-up. Doesn't find it. Pyro's moving up the field. Bit of contest in mid. 50 goes slightly in favor of Polar. That'll give the Bison ground back. They try to take the shot to goal. Tristan blocks them. Triple two from Akron. Double commit on the ball.
Uh-oh.
Even though we're seeing, oh, that was a great attempt at a redirect. Trying to clear out the goal, but not able to play around Patty and Bullseye.
15 seconds left right now, in a pinch into the net. Unfortunate for the Bison defense right there. Yeah, that's K-Frost going for the clear. Accidentally redirects it and just ends in the back of the net. Super unfortunate. Now you're down 2 here with only 12 seconds left. Should be Akron's game here, but never you know, this Nicholas College might be able to convert a goal relatively quickly.
Patty with the dribble. Deflected slightly to the right, but doesn't really matter if it's taken out of their hands now. It's a guaranteed win for Akron. The Zips will go up 1. And now we're tied 1 apiece. So we're going to be heading into game 3. So there's my question answered. I was wondering if Akron, because last time we saw them, they actually pulled off a reverse sweep, went 0-3, and then won the remaining 4. So I was wondering, sometimes we see teams go a little easy in the first games and then turn it on and roar back in the second games. Here, now I'm seeing that the match is 1-1. I think both teams are now giving it their all.
Yeah, and I think the thing I saw from Akron a lot more was I saw their bump and coordination and demo play there. I saw the attempts while also the successes as well, which tells me there's a bit more activity from them on the field. It's not just your standard boom the ball, send it back in rotation, trying to collect boost. It's a bit more activity and a bit more forward thinking and play developing. The biggest thing I saw was they were winning a lot more of their 50s as well, which seems like a very weird thing to say, but it really does make a difference. When you win those 50s, you end up finding yourselves in a better position to play on the ball more often times than not, especially at a very high level where you're more likely to cut, you're more likely to be boost stealing, you're more likely to follow up on a second touch because you have the mechanical ability to recover quick enough. So it's really important to win those 50s, and there's an art and science to it, but honestly, they're 50s for a reason. You either win them or you lose them.
All right, let's head back down to the field, back down to a more traditional stadium setting. Start off game 3. Kickoff. Pyro's going to pass it over to K-Frost on the side. K-Frost moving in with the double touch. Plays it past Patty. Tristan will be there as the backup. Finds the save. Polar unable to stop that. Unable to really get that much good of a touch on it. But now will come back. Pyros puts a shot on goal. It is blocked. And a shot on goal attempt by K-Frost. Bullseye is right there. Not going to let anything through.
A couple shot attempts are going to land right in the laps of the defenders there. K-Frost now at the back pedal here, going to grab 100. Has to play onto Patty's touch. Patty's going to send it back into the mid. Going to be nowhere to pick up on it. Pyro's going to win the 50, sending it back over to Polar. Polar attempting to get a second touch. Not going to be able to find it. Pyro, with a lot of room here, going to fake it. Going to have Tristan on them, though. K-Frost's going to send it back to the corner here. Patty's going to be able to steal 100 boost. Polar's going to be able to send the ball down the field, though. Gonna get one extra touch. Should be an easy clear for Tristan, though. Misses it. Gonna bounce hard off the sidewall here. Bullseye could find themselves getting demoed or the touch disrupted. This is an open net. Nope, there's a rotation back there, and Pyro's not gonna find an open net or an easy shot to take.
Patty takes the ball, stopped in mid. Bullseye keeps the play going. Right off the backboard. K-Frost, slight touch off to the side. Prevent the follow-up. Bullseye again goes in. Able to push it down. Tristan tries to follow up. It bounces off the post. Patty hanging out in mid. Played over. This is going to force rotation back from Akron. Demo onto Pyro as Bullseye goes charging forward. Fuller's going to take it away from him.
Fuller. Nice flipper sets here, shoots it low. Tristan's able to get there in time, though, and play for the 50. You get a pinch off the opposition. Polar now has to control, going for an air dribble, and Tristan's up, gets the bump. Ball for momentum keeps it going. Bullseye's going to be able to get a boom of a clear, though. Sent to the other side. K-Frost from the ceiling, as well as Tristan. Bullseye get the touch, send it back in the midfield. Tristan now trying to redirect it back. There's a double commit, though, on the side of Akron. This could be dangerous, though. Now Pat's going to be able to control, leave it to Bullseye. Bullseye gets a touch, hovers in front of the net. Patty's is there, quick enough. Gonna send it back. Bullseye was in the back upfield for a touch. Still his ball sitting in this corner here. That's where Nicholas College wants to play defensively. Polar now trying to get a redirect off the backboard. It's a bit too harsh and nobody's there to get a shot there. K-Frost gonna grab 100 boost. Fakes the air dribble. Give it to Pyro. Patty's gonna be able to clear over Pyro. K-Frost get over Patty in exchange.
Bullseye takes one touch, stopped at the corner. Tristan from mid. Oh, 2 players whiff on the 50. Another 50. Nichols will win it. Sent back to Bison territory, just on the midfield line. Tristan stops to clear. Pyro's looking to take it back. Demo onto Bullseye, but nothing's really transpiring, and we've got a whole stretch of time with nothing to show for it. Only about a minute and a half is left on the timer right now, and there is no goal in sight.
Could be an opportunity here. Polar get a good 50. Pyro looking to control it. Almost gets beaten by Patty. Probably gonna leave it off the ceiling there. K-Frost gonna miss their touch, leave it open to Tristan. Patty decides to decommit for that ball, leave it to Tristan. Tristan now trying to make a play develop. What a pinch with the sidewall to save it. I think it just bounced off though, to be honest. Tristan on the back pedal, trying to get a second touch. Pyro's gonna send it around them though, and control the ball as well. This could be the playmaking opportunity though. Nobody's there, able to get a bump. He's gonna be able to get a clear. Polar trying to get a second touch. How do we do it? Pyro's able to cut it off for the forward touch from the side of Akron, was able to develop. K-Frost gets a 50. This could be Tristan's opportunity to shine here. He gets a 50 as well. Awkward position for Patty right here. Has to play onto the ceiling. Opts not to go for that and just go for the flip reset. It's not going to develop into a goal though, as we're just about to get to under 40 seconds here in game 3. Ooh, I like him with the pass.
Pass pinched by Pyro off the wall, back to Polar. Doesn't take the shot, only half a minute left. K-Frost will move in, try to take the shot. He's blocked, it bounces off the crossbar. Back we go with Tristan leading the charge for the Zips. Pyro plays off the wall, pass to K-Frost. K-Frost takes the double touch all the way to the corner, tries to center, Bullseye stops. Polar moving around the corner again. One last chance at a goal shot right there, just blocked, and oh my goodness, that was so stinking close. The Bison could have almost had it, but we're going into overtime.
First OT of the series here, only the game 3 here, and nobody has a stronger foothold right now. Seeing at this 1-1 series, Pyro trying to get around Bullseye, not able to quite do a bit of a double commit there. Polar's up, gonna be able to get one touch, follow up the second. That's all they're going to be able to get, though. Tristan's going to be able to clear. K-Frost is already up and elevated. Misses the redirect, though. That's the opportunity. And then just an absolutely last-second miss of a touch there is going to be the undoing for the Bisons right there.
Nice play by Akron. They now move in to the lead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They move into the lead. And that's sort of, I'm a little glad my prediction came to fruition of where these games only got closer and closer and closer. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I got to see Akron develop more and more as where they start getting a lead and they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, that number on the scoreboard, because they got that big time overtime. I know we talked about it. Once you sort of win in overtime, it's a little demoralizing for the team that lost.
It is, but that was a rather short overtime.
True.
Normally, the cutoff for me is about 2 minutes of overtime for Rocket League is when things really start to get to the players. But Zips definitely making their kangaroo mascot happy, who I'm informed is actually a female kangaroo.
Oh, wow, okay.
One of 8 female mascots across colleges in North America. There's your fun bit of trivia for you. Let's head back down to the actual match. Akron now taking the lead 2-1. We'll head back to a more classical setting, not quite the ancient Far East, a little bit closer, a little bit kind of a Greco-Roman thing going on.
Oh yeah, Coliseum's got a little bit of that sort of, I guess Eastern Roman sort of vibe they got going on there. But I actually wouldn't have guessed Akron was a kangaroo at all. I think the Bisons were sort of easy to tell. It's kind of in the logo, but I think Akron's was a little more difficult for me to tell.
It's also probably due to Akron has their own custom esports logo that just doesn't include the mascot.
That is also true, which is also pretty to see.
All right, here we go. K-Frost take possession of the ball, tries to move up. Body blocked by Tristan. Ball heads over to the other side of the field. Pyros puts one off the ceiling. Patty demoed. K-Frost puts one off the wall. Tristan, it's a high shot to bullseye for the redirect. Doesn't find any sort of accurate shot on goal, so it's quickly answered back by the Bison and rolls right in over Patty.
Yeah, this is K-Frost getting the... I've never seen a powerful touch with wheels like that. And I think that it is Tristan trying to read that. Actually, that might not have been Tristan at all, but whoever the defender was, I can tell you attempted to read that, but it was just a half a second too late. And to get power like that from the shot with the wheels and off the kickoff, Pyro, the cheat, finally works out for Nicholas College when it failed for them in the first game.
Bison now roaring back with an early 2-0 lead. Not insurmountable, but a lot to do in less than a minute. Still, we have a lion's share of time remaining. Kickoff, Tristan will follow up after it. Polar takes a clear shot. It's straight though, and Patty's lined up, has to save, and he's gonna be able to barely do so.
What a pinch right there with the corner of the net. Gonna be able to get it clear to go with it. Good redirect from the side of the Kangaroos. Patty to control it. Send it back in the front of a green net right now. Polar gonna have to slow down and control this ball. Gonna have to read the touch off the ceiling. Gonna opt to go with it on the ground. Bullseye now in rotation. It's gonna be Patty make the cut. It's a bit of a double commit though. This could be dangerous. Oh, there's a missed touch. I believe that was Polar right there. K-Frost now has to get a second touch off the backboard. Gonna beat out Patty here. And a pinch looking on target with the net, and Bullseye not rotated back far enough. How can you predict a shot like that's gonna happen?
Yeah, you really can't. Patty is just going to try to take it away from him. Turns out to be the perfect redirect. And those are the kind of ones that you really can't just beat yourself up over. They're just so out of left field, you can't. Just don't assign blame and just focus on how you can get your next goal.
Yep, 100%. That's what it's always got to come down to, especially when you're already down 2, now 3. It's got to be a thing if you cannot start getting negative, especially when you have the series lead right now. We have seen this in game 1. Nicholas College went up 3. Akron was able to bounce back with 2. So I'm honestly not counting them out completely or at all right now in this game alone. And of course, not in the series. Bullseye got to slow it down to the corner of the field here. Gets a pinch out to Patty here. And just like that, I mean, talk about something that comes out of left field. That's just a play that develops right in front of you. And you can't do nothing about it if you're a Bison defender.
A bit of redemption for Patty. A huge bomber, and probably a lot of people's favorite goal animation there. Pulling everybody in. Kickoff. Bullseye is going to follow up, but Pyros is too quick for him. Huge shot placed back toward the Zips goal. K-Frost setting it up for Polar. Has no one to disrupt, actually heads back, bumps into Tristan. Shot doesn't go through, however. And now a bit of momentum heading back toward Akron. As I say that, Bison close back in on their goal. Clear, locked right at midfield, ball still up for grabs.
K-Frost get a good drifter on the ball right there. Patty, I think let's break this shot. Gets bumped off the ball, actually. K-Frost going to attempt the back pass here. Gets a little bit too excited right there. Goes over a teammate. Bit of miscoordination. Yeah, K-Frost tries it up for Poland and goes the opposite way.
Yeah, that would have bounced back just by a little bit, but it would have bounced off the post and opened up the Bison to a potential save. So nice read by Patty off the kickoff. Thought Tristan would just put it in there, but heads off into the corner instead. Patty gets one touch, his second, locked. Bullseye, huge bomber. Patty try to redirect. Ball is pushed off to the side. Set up for Bullseye, back to Tristan. Tries to take it himself and is blocked.
Tristan now trying to go for a doomsday. Oh, it meets with Patty, but it touches the right side of the net. Not going to find anything else with it. Bullseye getting a redirect for second touch, trying to get around another. Tristan trying to meet him there. A beautiful block by K-Frost. But Bullseye is trying to keep his momentum going here. Akron, I wanted to let it up, but just to say that, Polar's going to be able to get a clear. Tristan to send it back to the side wall. Bullseye trying to find Patty. There is a redirect there. It's going to be saved easily. Bit of a bump by Patty and Bullseye. They'll be able to clear it back. Tristan not trying to stick with it, wasting a lot of boost to go with that though. Bullseye and Patty are going to be able to make up for it though. Polar opting not to go for that ball. Leave it for Pyro. Pyro trying to get to K-Frost. Tristan's going to be the one to get it beat though. Bullseye trying to find the corner of the net. Sets it right in the lap of the defender. But Bullseye there to clean it up.
This is one area where we do see Nichols College really struggle if they're pushed up against the goal. In fact, in the opening drive that Akron had against them, the volley of shots they placed, all three members were in the goal, kind of bunched up around each other. So the Bison can definitely get rattled. And so as long as Akron keeps those follow-ups going, they can get some goals.
Trying to follow up the initial touch there. Patty to get over one. Tristan's up, looking to get a redirect. Not going to find much of that though. K-Frost not opting for solo play. Polar's attempting to bump Bullseye there. Patty gets soft touch with the wheels, control it into the corner. Good ball control, pinch with the side wall. Polar trying to send it back up off the backboard there. A good demo is going to send it lofting right in front of the net. K-Frost trying to put it back on target. There's nobody to follow up though. But now it's Polar's turn. Bit of a boom to the backboard. Re-centered back by Bullseye. Get a 50 at the side wall. Patty to get the 50 win off of the side wall as well. Pyro gets a touch off the ceiling. Polar get a pinch. Now in the blue territory. Kangaroos are going to get past the missed bump here. This could be the opportunity for the Akron to take the lead. Oh, and a good save by Polar and demo by K-Frost.
I just have to go into overtime to decide this one as well. Tristan takes a shot that's grounded immediately as the timer hits 0. The second overtime of the match. Kickoff, Tristan, both of them try to cheat on it. The ball just heads off to the side.
Ooh, that's a good bump. That's going to give Patty the room to work with here. Tristan going to be able to cut on this, go up for solo play. Going to lose the 50 though, so now to the side. Patty's able to get the recovery. Gets 100 boost as well. Trying to meet a teammate in the middle. There's nobody there to receive that. Bullseye send off to the side. Tristan in an awkward position to recover that ball. A redirect off of the backboard. Patty's there to make up for it though. A miscommit by a Bison offender might be dangerous territory. Polar's going to be able to get the touch. Bullseye opts to fake the touch as well. This could be shot on net. Just to go for the bump. It's a bit wide though. Not going to find the back of the net with that.
Patty unable to center. K-Frost blocks him. Bullseye gets one touch, leaving it for Tristan. Ball stop, but Patty has a great opportunity for shot on goal to play it off. K-Frost reads it and pushes it off to the side before Patty can make the play. Now we have just a little over a minute has passed in this overtime. Patty comes in for the shot, immediately blocked by Pyro.
Finally, the ball kind of, I was just about to say, out of green territory. It's going to be sent right back into it, only living for about half a second of that play. Tristan thinking something happened off the backboard there. Going to be disrupted by Pyro. Pyro to K-Frost, going to redirect it deep into blue territory. Bison's attempt to make a recovery here. It's going to be sent right back to the defensive half. Pyro gets a soft touch, now hanging out in the corner. Tristan's going to get it over them. Get a touch off the ceiling. Now get one more off the backboard here. Dangerous territory. I believe that was Polar to get the save. Could be entirely wrong. Didn't see anything in the credits. Tristan go for a solo play. Gets disrupted as well. We are now officially past the minute 50 mark. Get to that point where losing this time, losing this OT could be detrimental.
Bullseye takes it. Demo onto Pyro. Try to get a flick over the center. Doesn't find it. Now 2 minutes having passed in overtime. Now this is where I would say things can really start to mess with the mentals if you lose after this one. We'll have to see how it turns out. Tristan, huge shot toward the goal. Blocked by Polar and pushed off to the side.
K-Frost trying to stick with that ball. Not able to get the read though. Bullseye sent it back to the middle. A good redirect. There's two in the back rotation though. Forward side of Nichols College. Polar, get a 50, send to midfield there. Patty to win that 50 as well. Tries to pick out Pyro, not going to win it though. Bullseye does get a demo, frees them up some space. Tristan now with 100 boost. Looking to solo play this out of their half. Not able to do it though. K-Frost is up. Maybe looking for a solo play or a teammate. Opted for a teammate. Wasn't going to be in front of the back of the net, though. And a bang of a shot to the backboard there by Patty. Bullseye. Now rotations up. Tristan going to soft touch with the wheels. Attempt to control it. Going to send it around. Going to be an easy save for Pyro. Keep it going here. Pyro probably going to get bumped or demoed here. He's going to get a cut and a flick over one. Patty's on the backboard, though. Going to be able to send that off and save it. Now to get the control. Demos there. This good shot by Pyro. Polar trying to play defensive disruption, but it's a triple commit. This could be dangerous territory for the Bisons. The flick up. It's a bit too slow to play development.
K-Frost takes a shot to the goal. Bullseye reads it and pushes it to the corner. Pyro's going to try to follow up, blocked by Tristan. Now here comes Bullseye, gets one touch, two, and pushes it to the corner, and it bounces off. I think that bounced off one of the Bison.
I think it did as well. I think the pinch here, I can't remember entirely who gets, off of Polar. Pyro not able to get the right read, going to bounce off the corner into the tip of their car. Super unfortunate. And I mean, talk about the mental state.
That's a double whammy.
And then you own goal to lose the overtime and then put your team into match point. Here is where I'm a little concerned about the mental right now. Pyro just has to be able to shake it off, and his teammates have to be able to reinforce him and be like, hey, it doesn't matter. Let's just go to the next game and make sure we win that one.
If the Bison manage to come back, though, and make it to the finals, it will truly be a forged by fire situation that might benefit them as they go into a LAN environment, because when you start hearing a lot of cheering for the team other than yourself, it can really get to you.
Yep, especially, I mean, and for what is the matchup above this one, Maryville's in that bracket as well. And honestly, I'm pretty sure they're the favorite to just go all the way anyway.
But they're going up against West Virginia, which is also a tough team. It's going to be one of those two for the other grand final seat. Here we go. Match point for Akron Zips.
Got a bit of arena that's not traditionally played a whole lot, though. Newest edition, or actually relatively new to the map pool here. Do love the fly through for that. But this is match point, like we said. Akron is 3-1 in the series right now. They've won 3 in a row, so the momentum's definitely on their side. They've won 2 OTs in a row as well, one going to 4 minutes. So they're feeling good. They're feeling on top of the world right now. Everything is connecting on their play style right now. So they're feeling good, and it's up to the Nicholas College Bisons to disrupt that pattern right now.
Also, a bit of shout out to production for providing us those lovely photos of all the players. You can see the kangaroo logo on their jerseys there, the ears poking up. Bullseye comes in, tries to take the shot on goal. K-Frost pushes to the side. Patty looking to center again, blocked. Once again, pass to Polar on the clear for the Bison. Tristan interferes with it a bit. Nice pinch by Patty, trying to find some ground back. Ball grounded. Polar's waiting for it. Leaves it for K-Frost. Frost comes in, runs right into Tristan on the wall. Right now, for the first minute, no shots on goal at all. Been a little bit of kind of sloppy possession, I suppose.
K-Frost off the backboard. There's a good passing opportunity. No Bison. Oh, no way. Not again. Not again.
And you can't let stuff like that happen. K-Frost is right back there. He's already wave dashing there, trying to rotate back and just completely whiffs on it.
It's such a horrible feeling to lose a goal like that. To have the ability to score right there, the missed opportunity, and then to have a goal scored on you off of a pinch like that, it's real bad for mental right now. And I'm wondering how Nicholas College is going to be able to recover right now. Pyro off the sidewall, trying to control the middle here. This is up the recovery a little bit. It's going to win the 50 nonetheless. Bullseye is up and elevated. Now trying to meet Tristan in the air. It's going to find, going for the solo play. 2-1 up, commit. Gets the flip reset past them, but it's a bit wide to get a shot on target. Bullseye now trying to keep the momentum going here, trying to keep it in the green half. Pyro to get a good beat there. Bullseye is on the backboard, should be able to get a clear, is going to be able to do it to follow up perhaps. Going to lose the 50. K-Frost is going to win a second 50 as well. Give it over to Frosty. Frosty's going to boom it, try to meet a teammate on that corner. Not going to be able to do it, and Tristan gets a demo to boot here. This is kind of a weird situation for both these teams right now. It's real sort of tug and pull.
Touched by Polar. Patty is waiting for it. Pyros tries to block. 50 in favor of the Bison. K-Frost keeps it going. Off to the side by Polar. Not a great angle to take a shot on goal, so opportunity for the Zips to at least contest back in midfield. Nice pass to Pyros, and Bullseye misses the save. That could have been a great goal. It isn't. The aim is still just a bit off for the Bison.
A good clear by Bullseye right there. Polar to go for the solo play, however. Gets a flip reset. Not able to get past Tristan, though. Patty the one to pick it up. Gonna leave the second touch up to Tristan. Tristan's gonna fake it though. Patty trying to get there. Gets a bit of a bump. Bullseye to slow it down. Gonna fake out one defender plus K-Frost. Not gonna be able to get it past them defensively though. Had enough time to react. Tristan get it out past one. Not able to get under. Polar wanted to clean it up. To the touch from the sidewall and a good demo. That's the opportunity. Oh, but Tristan was there to recover defensively. Is gonna get the clear plus send it right back to the Bison's half, and a good bump there could put Bowler in an awkward position to get it clear. Is going to be able to do it, and this Bison side is running low on boost right now and not having a good time.
Off to the side. Patty runs right into Bullseye a bit. Not exactly how both teams are feeling right now, but we're seeing a double commit again comes out from Akron. They are in the lead, so they don't want to blow it at this point. We're seeing some mistakes here and there. Patty now with the dribble. 1 minute left. Back over. Green territory. Polar takes the shot. Whips on it a bit, and it's a slow shot, allowing Akron to disrupt it. Patty comes in, takes a shot back toward the goal. K-Frost has it, though. Won't allow that to be a shot on goal, and Bullseye almost got a great follow-up.
Only 35 seconds left in this game right here. Tristan to control it. Send off to the side. There's Bullseye waiting, looking for a play to develop here. Not going to be able to do too much about it, though, as Pyro's going to be the one to send it back. This has got to be Nicholas College's opportunity to get a goal here. Going to send it around the side. There was an attempt to put a shot on net, but it's going to miss. Now sub 20 seconds right now. Pyro has to do something to get this ball back on the offensive momentum for his team. Gonna get a flip reset, set up for a teammate, now bounces off the side, a missed touch by Polar. That could have been the goal scoring opportunity. It's gonna send right back down to the green half here. Patty to get the 50, there's Bullseye. They just have to let this ball touch the ground, but it's sent to the backboard. Tristan get the clear. Polar's still there, however.
Just one grounded ball, and Akron, you have just punched your ticket to Boise, Idaho for the NACE Star League Grand Finals. Going to be facing off against either Maryville or West Virginia. Congratulations to the Zips. And my forecast of an upset completely falls aside, but I'm happy for the Zips. They did a great job playing. They almost got that out against Kennesaw State, had an amazing reverse sweep earlier this week, so they have definitely earned a trip to the Grand Finals.
Going to top four is nothing to scoff at. I mean, you're up there with Maryville, you're up there with UWV, you're up there with Akron, some solid universities that are honestly some of the bigger dogs in Rocket League right now, especially the division that you're playing in where it's everything combined. So you can truly sort of pat yourself on the back and really believe in your capability as a team, because even though Akron really does take this in a realistically 4-series sweep, or once they drop that one game, they went on to take the next, you got to pat yourself on the back. You took it one game off them.
Well, a quick reminder to everybody, December 1st through 3rd isn't just the NACE Star League Grand Finals, it's also great gaming at LA Comic-Con event. There are open tournaments for a bunch of games, including League of Legends and Smash. You can also go to the stream studio, hobnob with some of your favorite streamers, indie showcase with 10 indie dev teams coming in that you can talk to, get a little behind the scenes on how games are made, and of course, free play zone where you can just play your favorite games at LA Comic-Con. It's a great time all around, so use the promo code Level Up for $5 off your gaming pass. And once again, NACE Star League also wants you to join their super team page today. Even though NACE Star League has had an Extra Life event already this year, you can schedule your event for any time that is most convenient for you and your team wanting to raise money to make a positive impact in kids' lives all around the nation. So go to Extra Life Program and Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, and you can join the NACE Star League Discord page as well to help get involved and contribute to the already thousands of dollars that's been contributed. Over 37,000 so far this semester. We'll hope to get it a bit higher and really make a lot of kids have a great Christmas coming up.
100%. That's the goal at the end of the day. But honestly, now we know Akron's going to the grand finals. They know we're coming to Boise. They know they're going to play in a LAN here. I'm honestly really excited to see that Maryville and that UWV game play out, because in the same sense of we had 3 and 7, sort of a less than a 5 ranked diff, it's also kind of the same with Maryville and West Virginia, because West Virginia's 1 and Maryville's 5. So it's sort of this story of the underdogs have sort of come out and show a force here where they've really upset quite a couple teams that honestly, statistically, should have been here instead.
But for now, Akron can bask in the glory of knowing that they will be going all the way to the finals. We want to thank our sponsors, Extra Live, Dunkin', Pizza Hut, Alienware, Odyssey, Mushroom Elixir, Monster, LA Comic-Con, Army ROTC, and Mavics Gaming Shares, which coincidentally is going to bring you the top 5 plays of the game. Mavics Gaming Shares, feel the difference. Let's take a look at the top 5 plays from that last match.
Bracket, I'm expecting some solid fight out of them.
Well, here's the thing. I've been looking back at the postseason record for both of these teams. The Akron...
Yeah, this is K-Frost getting the... I've never seen a powerful touch with wheels like that. And I think that it is Tristan trying to read that. At the backboard, it's a good passing opportunity. No Bison. Oh, no way, not again, not again.
And you can't let stuff like that happen. K-Frost is right back there. He's already wave dashing there, trying to rotate back and just completely whiffs on
it. But it's just a half a second too late. And to get power like that from the shot with the wheels and off the kickoff, Pyro, the cheat, finally works out for Nicholas College when it failed for them in the first game.
Bison now roaring back with an early 2-0 lead. Try to follow up, blocked by Tristan. Now here comes Bullseye, gets 1 touch, 2, and pushes it to the corner, and it bounces off. I think that bounced off one of the Bison.
I think it did as well. I think the pinch here, I can't remember entirely who gets, off of Polar, Pyro, not able to get the right.
Patty passes over to Tristan. 2 demos onto the Bison, and that puts so much pressure on the lone remaining player. Can't stand up.
It's been a while. I mean, whether this was accidental or purposeful, but that fake there was absolutely beautiful by Tristan. The air roll control there, I love it.
Welcome back to the NACE Star League studio, and we are sitting here with Patty from Akron, now knowing that he and all the rest of his teammates are going to be going to the NACE Star League Grand Finals LAN. It's great that we have you with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so one thing I wanted to talk about is in the round of 16 and round of 8, which we had a little bit earlier this week, both of them were 4-3s, whereas this one was much more in your favor. What do you think was the main thing that changed for today that allowed you to have the victory you did?
I'd say for this match we came in a little bit more prepared, especially because CRL Nationals starts tomorrow, so we have to be grinding, and as for the other matches, we weren't playing quite as much, so I'm going to attribute it to that.
Absolutely, I absolutely love it then. And I mean, going with my question then, seeing as I imagine that's why game 1 was sort of dropped, then going into a LAN event, is there any certain expectations you have going into it? Are you guys used to that environment or that type of competitive feeling?
I mean, we've played in like 2 different LANs before, I think, so not a ton of experience, but I don't know, I don't have any expectations. I'm just excited to be there. Just want to do as well as I can.
Well, we know you're excited to be there, and you're going to be there with one of two other teams. You're either going to be facing off against Maryville and West Virginia. So if you had your pick, which of those two do you really want to face off against in the grand finals?
I don't know. I think it might be cooler to play Maryville, to be honest, because Calix has started a lot of West versus East beef, and so I think if we could try to make a statement for the East Coast, that would be nice.
Well, we'll just have to see. Thank you so much for giving us a great performance. We'll see you soon in a few weeks at the NACE Star League Grand Finals.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to him and his team, and thank you to all of you for joining us here tonight. That is it for Rocket League. You're going to be wanting to join us tomorrow, though, as we'll close out a few more games in terms of Valorant to see who is going to be making it to the grand finals in that game as well. So don't go away for a second. We will be back tomorrow. But for now, we hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us for NACE Star League.
Half a second too late. And to get power like that from the shot with the wheels and off the kickoff, Pyro, the cheat, finally works out for Nicholas College when it failed for them in the first game.
Bison now roaring back with an early 2-0 lead. Not insurmountable. Follow up, blocked by Tristan. Now here comes Bullseye, gets one touch, two, and pushes it to the corner, and it bounces off. I think that bounced off one of the Bison.
I think it did as well. I think the pinch here, I can't remember entirely who gets, off of Polar, Pyro, not able to get the right.
Patty passes over to Tristan. Two demos onto the Bison, and that puts so much pressure on the lone remaining player. Can't stand up.
It's been a while. I mean, whether this was accidental or purposeful, but that fake there was absolutely beautiful by Tristan. The air roll control there.